Few television series captured both the innocence and the grit of life, quite like Little House on the Prairie. From 1974 to 1983, audiences journeyed into Walnut Grove, feeling intimately connected to the Ingalls family as they navigated the joys and hardships of frontier life. Michael Landon, portraying Charles Ingalls, and Melissa Gilbert as Laura, brought the pages of Laura Ingalls Wilder's stories to vivid life, blending family warmth, moral lessons, and real human struggles. The show's popularity transcended mere entertainment. It created a sense of belonging for viewers, who saw the Ingalls as extended family. When the series finally ended, Landon made a choice that ensured the story's conclusion would be unforgettable, leaving a lasting cultural impact. His decision to destroy the set turned a simple ending into a television legend that continues to spark conversation decades later. Walnut Grove and the explosive finale. The 1984 TV movie The Last Farewell delivered an ending unlike anything audiences expected. Facing a greedy land baron threatening to take over Walnut Grove, the residents chose a dramatic solution. They blew the town up. The schoolhouse, church, and mercantile all reduced to rubble before millions of viewers. This was no Hollywood trick. Landon orchestrated a real demolition of the set, ensuring the story ended decisively. The choice stunned fans and industry insiders alike. Some admired the symbolism, seeing it as a statement that if the town could not survive, it would go out on its own terms. Others felt it was harsh, a darker turn for a series remembered for wholesome family storytelling. Over time, the finale grew legendary, with myths of it being banned circulating, though it actually aired and occasionally reran. The motivation behind the destruction. Landon's decision to demolish Walnut Grove reflected his desire for control and closure. By the early 1980s, ratings had declined, and NBC had decided the series' run was over. Landon was determined to end the story on his terms, refusing to allow the town to be repurposed or slowly deteriorate. The destruction was a literal and symbolic farewell, emphasizing the finality of the narrative. He wanted audiences to feel the weight of the ending, not just accept it passively. For Landon, the act mirrored the show's underlying themes: sacrifice, community, and resilience. It also served as a personal statement about ownership of creative vision, reinforcing his hands-on approach. The finale became a cultural touchstone, embodying the emotional and symbolic power of television storytelling when a creator fully commits to their vision. Behind-the-scenes tensions. Despite the show's on-screen warmth, the production had its share of friction. Landon's multifaceted role as writer, director, producer, and star gave him significant control, which sometimes caused clashes with co-creator Ed Friendly and the cast. Disagreements over pay and respect, particularly with Karen Grassel, who played Caroline Ingalls, created tension behind the cameras. Even long-standing friendships were tested as actors navigated Landon's authority and creative vision. These conflicts revealed the pressures of maintaining both personal relationships and professional standards in a high-profile production. The intensity of the work, combined with Landon's perfectionism, meant that while audiences saw harmony and heart, the reality behind the scenes was more complex, reflecting the challenges of creating television that balances artistry, narrative, and practical constraints. Personal struggles and complications. Landon's personal life occasionally intersected with the production, adding further complexity. His affair with makeup artist Cindy Clarico, while married, created significant ripples among the cast. For Melissa Gilbert, who viewed Landon as a father figure, the betrayal caused deep emotional pain, and their relationship suffered for years. The personal struggles of the lead actor highlight how human frailties can influence professional environments, even within seemingly wholesome settings. Despite these challenges, Landon maintained his vision for the show and its storylines. Eventually, he and Gilbert reconciled before his death in 1991, illustrating the potential for forgiveness and closure. The juxtaposition of professional success with personal imperfection underscores the layered humanity behind the series that audiences often remember only for its idealized frontier values. Bold storytelling and groundbreaking themes. While remembered for its nostalgia and family-friendly tone, Little House on the Prairie often tackled heavy, socially relevant issues. The series explored racism, addiction, disability, assault, and poverty at a time when family television rarely engaged with such topics. Episodes like Sylvia shocked audiences with their unflinching realism, while other storylines confronted prejudice and injustice head-on. Landon and the creative team balanced these serious themes with moments of warmth, humor, and moral reflection, making the show accessible without diluting its impact. The series demonstrated that children's stories and family programming could address real-world problems thoughtfully. This combination of gentle storytelling and bold exploration of difficult issues is a major reason the series remains influential, inspiring discussions on morality, resilience, and compassion even decades later. Cultural impact and fan reception. Little House on the Prairie resonated with viewers because it portrayed relatable human struggles alongside frontier adventures. The finale, controversial though it was, became a cultural phenomenon, symbolizing closure and narrative finality. Audiences debated whether blowing up Walnut Grove was excessive or a perfect metaphor for ending life on one's own terms. Over 40 years later, the discussion continues, reflecting the show's enduring influence. Its combination of nostalgia, drama, and moral lessons created a unique legacy in television history. Fans appreciated the series' warmth and authenticity, while critics recognized its willingness to confront uncomfortable realities. The tension between wholesome aesthetics and bold content ensured that the series maintained both emotional resonance and cultural relevance long after it left the air. Enduring legacy of Michael Landon. Michael Landon's vision and influence defined the show's trajectory. His hands-on approach, from writing to directing, ensured that Little House maintained a cohesive tone and emotional depth. Landon's commitment to authenticity and narrative integrity helped the show explore complex themes while retaining accessibility. Beyond his creative control, Landon's personal relationships with the cast and dedication to the series' values reinforced the family-oriented ethos at the heart of the program. His ability to blend personal conviction with professional expertise created a series that was more than entertainment. It became a moral and cultural touchstone. Even with personal flaws and professional disputes, Landon's contributions shaped a television legacy that continues to inspire storytellers and audiences alike. Reconciliation, reflection, and nostalgia. The series' legacy is also defined by reconciliation and reflection, both on and off screen. Gilbert's eventual reconciliation with Landon mirrors the show's themes of forgiveness, understanding, and enduring bonds. The finale's destruction of Walnut Grove symbolized both an end and a new beginning for viewers, prompting contemplation about loss, change, and legacy. Nostalgia for the series is intertwined with awareness of the challenges behind the scenes, enriching its cultural footprint. Fans today still engage with its stories, reflecting on childhood memories, moral lessons, and the emotional depth presented across nearly a decade of television. The series stands as a reminder that beloved narratives often mask the complexity and human struggle involved in their creation. Conclusion: life, loss, and television history. Little House on the Prairie remains a landmark in television history because it balanced sentimentality with realism, family values with social consciousness. Its explosive finale, bold thematic storytelling, and the layered humanity of its cast and crew created a series that continues to spark conversation and inspire viewers. Michael Landon's vision, personal dedication, and willingness to confront difficult issues shaped a program that was simultaneously comforting and challenging. More than 40 years later, the show's influence persists, illustrating the enduring power of storytelling that blends warmth, hardship, and moral reflection. Walnut Grove's literal and figurative destruction remains a potent metaphor for endings, closure, and the profound emotional connections that television can create.